So clicking on the display settings, we're going to run through this quickly. The default background, this is the same menu for changing the backgrounds that you would have done in your arrangements tab, for changing the backgrounds to your different arrangements. But this is actually the default background. This means if there's no specific background assigned to a song, it will default to this background. So that's always helpful to set up at the beginning. Next, you've got the device display options. And below that, the entire section says external TV or projector options. This is really important because you can, as I said earlier, you can change the settings for your lyric displays based on either the device you're playing back from or the output to an external TV or projector, whatever you're using to show the lyrics to either the congregation or small group that you're leading worship for. So coming to the device display options where it says show chords, background brightness, and allow show extra sections, these will only affect what you see on your device. And so here you can see show chords. This allows you to display chords above the lyrics when it's on or hide them when it's off. You don't really need the chords if you're playing along. If you're only singing along, you wouldn't need to worry about that. Secondly, you've got background brightness. This changes the background brightness, but doesn't change the brightness of your lyrics. And you might want to use this if the background is a bit distracting or you need a bit more contrast to allow people to see the lyrics clearer. You can change the brightness to suit what your group needs. Lastly, in this section, you've got the allow show extra sections. What this means is that when you're in this section's playback menu, when you have it selected, you can go into your arrangement. And now you should be able to see here in our default arrangement, you've got the verse 1, chorus 1, link, verse 2. But below that, you've got these other optional sections that you were never added into the arrangement, whether it's a custom arrangement or a default arrangement, that you can now select from. So it gives you the full range of all the things that are in there to give you ultimate flexibility, but it does complicate things and makes things look a lot messier. So if you come back into settings, into display, and turn that off, you'll see now when I play the playlist, you'll see that those extra sections are now disappeared. It's much cleaner. To affect that change, you have to reload the playlist. You can't just go back into it. You'll have to hit that green button, play playlist, and then it will bring it back with the settings that you require. So coming back to the default display settings, we've now gone through the device display settings. Going on to the external TV or projector settings, this allows you to change the settings on what's being output from your phone or tablet or laptop. So here we've got show lyrics. This allows you to turn lyrics on and off the external display. Then clicking on advanced settings, we'll see some familiar things. Show chords above the lyrics. That means that if you turn it on, it means what's shown on the external TV or projector is going to include the chords. So you might want that if you've got a group of people playing along with you, or if people don't care if there's chords above the lyrics or not for whatever reason. I would generally turn it off. And if you're going to use chords, just have that on your device where you can see. Below that is smooth lyric transitions. I'm not entirely sure what this is because I've not checked it out. If you know what this means in detail, then please add it in the comments. But I'd imagine it's about the way the lyrics change on the screen, whether it's a snap change or whether there's a fade between them. And again, you've got the background brightness, which does exactly as you do with your device. It does on the external display as well. The last one here says overscan. This is a bit more of a specific thing. It says in the note here on the app, you can read it there as well, is that sometimes the output from the device is too large for the TV or projector, so you'll get like a weird zoomed in thing. So sometimes you need to zoom out, and using this slider allows you to reduce the size of the output to fit. I've not found this as being an issue so far, but it's just worth noting if that's an issue that you come across. Going back into display settings, the very last one here is you can input your CCLI number to make sure that you're staying in line with all the licensing requirements.